content you brought up, okay? And the other suggestion is, because this is a very thought-provoking, very thought-provoking issue. And then you did a research, and you presented your speech, quite inspirational. I would like to say, if you can elevate your speech value to a higher level, then you need to bring up the solution. Well, apart from the two aspects that we are very good at, well, how can we free us from the dark and the challenging age? Well, you must have a thought about that, right? If you could bring that up, it will elevate your speech, and your message will be stronger. And the second one is, how about the audience? What do you expect from the audience? What we can do together with you, right, to solve this problem or make our country greater. That will really add more value and strength to your topic. So my suggestion to you, just these two parts. Why, which, solution, and what we can do together with you. Then it will make your speech very meaningful. So thank you, Boris, excellent speech. And the second one is, it's hard to pronounce your name. Well, anyway, forgive me. Okay, my poor memory. I'm getting old. It's always a problem for me to pronounce Japanese name. I would like to say your topic is really very interesting. Not disgusting at all. You know how to choose a very interesting topic to relate to the audience. It's a very good topic because this is also a hot issue, right? Recycling. And your ancestors, they know how to recycle. Whatever. Assurance. Okay, I will not say again, but I would like to say it's really a very good story. And you did some research. You share with the facts. You give us some stories, examples. Very good. And you looks very, kind of a very, casual. Well, maybe a little bit shy. That means that there's a skill that you can try to overcome, to confront your nervousness. In case you will forget your line, right? Perhaps it's better to make out a clear highlight. For instance, points after points. What's your first point, your second point, or third point? Then in case you forget your line, you just keep on doing the second point. Don't worry. Maybe it will come back to you. And then try a way to weave it into your next following speech, or just forget about it. No one knows what you are going to talk about. So this is a way for you to overcome the problem in case you forget your line. And the second one is to find some familiar and interesting faces to you, like the two gentlemen sitting in front of you. You just look at them, right? Smile at them, and pause a little bit. Then maybe the inspiration will come back. So remember, these are some skills for you to face this kind of a problem in the future. So for your speech, I would like to say more tips for you. Try to create more energy and vibe. That's why sometimes you have to raise your voice a little bit. Don't be that shy. Okay? This is the icebreaker speech. Of course, I understand. But I would like to say, very interesting topic. And what we can learn from our ancestors. If you can bring it up in the end, call all the audience. Think about how much we can learn from our ancestors. That will bring your message further in depth. Okay. And for the third, I thought I'm going to evaluate the fancy speech again, but Honey already did it. I would like to say, Fanny, you fancy. Very unique name, fancy. Because my friends, I have several friends, their names are Fanny and Fancy. Right? You really are lovely and lovable. And you show your positive attitude, positive, optimistic. Very good. This is the example that you can demonstrate in front of audience. But in the end, if you can ask us, what is your dream? Let us think about ourselves, and we can echo our experience or story. You comparing with yours, and then we can think about, wow, you did help us with your practical and helpful suggestions. They will put your closure more enforceful. Okay, this is my suggestion, only suggestion. So you look very lovely. You smiled all the time, and even you were a little bit nervous, but you tried to confront it very well. Thank you. I would like to say congratulations. It's always my pleasure to come here, to interact, to chat with you, and I hope you can also find time to visit some community clubs or corporate clubs. Okay, like my club, the China Toastmasters Club, and MSD Toastmasters Club. I'm a dual member of these two clubs. Welcome you all. You can let Stephen, right?
Yes.
Know that you can come or you have speeches to deliver. Hey, stage time is the key for you to improve and excel.